Hey everybody, Matt Kelvey from Suburban Canine. I am also here with Mr. Alex Chedish. I don't know if I pointed the right way, but wherever his video's popping up, there's Alex. He's one of our other trainers. We get a lot of questions about dog videos that are online, all the time. And a MrBeast video just came out recently that people have been asking us about. He adopts at 100 dogs in a day. Seems pretty crazy. So we're going to watch it. I'd say we both have our reservations about this. Not knocking MrBeast. I like him. He seems like a great guy. But Alex, I think you feel the same way I do right now.
Yeah, anytime you hear about a mass adoption event, or did they just give a dog to anybody? Like, you want them to be successful. Obviously, you want the dogs to be safe, find a good home.
Yeah.
But
I'm going into this with an open mind because I like Jimmy and he seems like a good guy, but I just feel like I have so many worries. So I guess let's play and let's see what happens.
yeah, let's see what happens.
In this video, we're gonna help over 100 different stray dogs find a loving home.
Something all of these dogs have in common is that they were abandoned or rescued from kill shelters.
Aww.
Some of them would have even been dead by the time this video was uploaded. Which is why I brought all of them here to this massive dog sanctuary to get every one of them adopted.
And to show you how serious we're taking this video, we have an army of trainers, walkers, and even
and I forgot to mention, Alex is way smarter than me, so he's running all the technology, so I'll just yell, hey. Alex will do his magic to pause it. We saw a couple cool things there. First of all these cages are kind of creepy. All those in one room. But they have trainers, so I guess I should have assumed they would, but that's pretty cool. I was worried it was just going to be like MrBeast and his buddies with all these dogs.
It definitely looks like they put some work into the dogs before they handed them off to people, which is definitely great. You never know what you're getting with a rescue. I mean, even any dog, anything can end up kind of crazy, but it seems like there's some due diligence happening to make sure the dogs are going to be successful for these homes. So I'm happy.
For sure. And I guess, like people were freaking out about MrBeast dig wells in Africa video, but obviously he had well drilling experts, right? He didn't figure that out. So it stands to reason he'd have a team of dog trainers here. So that already puts me at ease that there's experts there that know dogs that are helping out. So cool.
Yeah.
Your team
let's see
dedicated to giving the dogs scratches. Make sure they get lots of love. I want the doggos happy.
And the doggos were happy.
Oh, yes, trainers
especially once
and
the
dog
first adopters showed
lovers
up.
and petters.
Welcome. Come on in.
What?
Socialization.
You're gonna adopt
It's
a
important.
dog even though you already have one?
Yes, we want a small dog to be friends with this guy.
And if you're wondering where these two random people came from, we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a statewide ad campaign to get as many people here as possible.
What do you think of Biscuit?
Oh, she's cute.
If you're interested, we can take him to the park and let them play together.
They're like little twins.
Oh, they're running
Look
together.
at these
Yes.
dogs.
It's hard to believe
You want
that
to proceed to the
Right.
next
not
step?
even from
Yes,
the same litter.
And they're like,
love
we
her
need another
so
dog that looks
much.
exactly
One
like
down,
our
99
current
more
dog.
to go.
That's,
Oh, we got a runaway dog.
that's
It's
all
a good
works
thing they
out.
got there early
Come
and got the
on.
first
All right.
one.
Whoever adopts Rocky,
Did you see that?
Good luck. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
And you should know that every person
That's
that
what
wants
I
to adopt a
envisioned
dog
this whole thing being like, dogs escaping, fighting, craziness.
is first put through extensive background checks
By an independent third-party person.
to make sure they'll be able to provide a safe,
Oh,
stable,
here we
and
go.
loving home.
Rocky's been officially adopted. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm pause real quick there. I was a little worried when the first dog got adopted. It seems like they just let it frolic with the other dog and and the potential adoptees for a couple minutes. I was assuming there was probably something like this happening, but it's definitely good to see. Again, these it looks like they're partnering with a rescue organization, and it might be annoying to kind of go through the process if you've ever done it, or if you in the future you experience it, but they just want success for these dogs, so definitely good to see.
Yeah, and for all the experienced dog owners watching this right now, a lot of this stuff is obvious, but we train with a lot of rescues and we help a lot of rescue organizations, and people come in, if they don't have dog experience, it might sound obvious, but it's not. And when they explain, you've got to walk them every day, they need a lot of exercise, food is expensive, vet bills are expensive, there's a lot that goes into a dog. And I know if you've had a lot of dogs, that seems painfully obvious to you, but to some people it's not, and there's no judgment there. Like, that's what this is for. You have to sit down with people and tell them, this dog is not going to train itself or care for itself, and it's going to be a lot of effort, or it's going to turn into trouble, and you're not going to be happy. So happy they're doing this for sure.
Definitely.
And when the next family came in,
let's go find you guys a dog.
they noticed the dog right away.
Oh, look at this.
Was that a
He's
cocker?
ready.
As many as you can carry, baby.
Charlie and Nugget.
It's cute.
Oh, they're getting along
Yeah.
so well.
And after saying bye
here.
to
And a
Nugget,
corgi or something?
Yeah, but we got two very young dogs being adopted at the same time. Not the best idea to go that route.
Yeah. Well, let's sum it up quick because we could probably spend 2 hours on this topic.
This is a whole separate podcast.
So, littermate syndrome's one. I won't bore you with all the details. Even though these dogs aren't from the same litter, when you adopt dogs or get dogs from the same litter, or when they're the same age and they're very young, they can bond to each other too tightly. They don't socialize properly, and then a lot of issues: aggression, fear, anxiety. All these things can come up because they never learn to cope on their own. Definitely a big problem. And then also, just 2 dogs is a lot of work. If you're not an expert dog owner and you get 2 dogs, you're trying to housebreak 2 puppies at once and train 2 puppies at once. That's going to be hard, really hard.
Yeah. And again, we don't know all the info here. Hopefully these people are experienced dog owners. If they never owned a dog before, even without, littermate syndrome being a possibility, 2 dogs at the same time is not how to start being a dog owner. I know I've been asked the question when clients have a rambunctious dog, should we get another dog so they have somebody to play with? And the answer is always no. Despite hearing those stories about how it has fixed it for this dog, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but a second dog is an easy way to quadruple your work, not just double your work.
For sure.
So,
all right,
let's
see what happens with these 2.
Charlie, things began to pick up.
Hi, I'm Carl. You want to meet a dog instead of me?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm here.
I'm Taylor.
Yeah, not here for
How's
you.
it going? I'm Jimmy.
You strike me as someone who would like brownie.
It's the end of day 1 and 8 dogs got adopted. But obviously the cute fluffy dogs are easy
Okay,
to find
day
homes
1.
for. Getting all
So
100
I
dogs
misunderstood
adopted could
this
literally
video, and I thought it was 100 dogs in a day.
one day.
And, I mean, he's MrBeast. Why not? Okay, so it's 100 dogs in a week or 2 days or a month. I guess we'll find out. Okay.
I wonder
feel better about that.
not that they would ever say. I wonder how many rejections there were on that first.
It was
day.
maybe it was
Just like,
supposed to be 100
no.
dogs in a day, and they're like, "Wow, this is hard. Let's make it 100 dogs in 3 days." Okay.
months. But at least on day 2, thanks to our ad campaign, we had 10 times the amount of people waiting.
Here's a cute puppy. You want to play with it?
Oh my gosh.
The objective is to hit them with a cute puppy when they walk in the door. Seems to be working.
I like
No
this.
kidding.
Oh, I love you.
You want to take hands with?
Let's do that.
There's so many people in here. I don't know what to do.
I'm taking the stop home. Okay.
There we go. Another one adopted.
Oh, they're
In case
crazy.
you're wondering, these X's don't mean the dogs died. It means they got adopted.
I like both.
See if you can convince them to adopt 2 dogs.
There is a
No,
buy one, get
Jimmy.
one free rule.
They're both free.
They're both free, actually.
Let's get
And they're
these
puppies
things.
again.
Yeah.
We rolling. Rocky out.
Chandler is introducing people to dogs. Carl's hanging out with the people in the park to make sure they don't steal the dogs. And Nolan is the
They don't
closer
steal.
and making sure they adopt the dogs. Plus, we have like 50 other people running around doing everything in their power to find these dogs.
So from the start,
We have a
green shirt,
well-oiled
I think,
machine running,
is
and we will
trainer.
get
So
all
I see a
these
green
dogs
shirt
all
there.
over.
And
That's
on
cool.
top of that, every adopter
Oh,
gets an
and the
additional
video guy's wearing
surprise.
So you guys certain you want to adopt Thor?
Yep.
Pretty much. Then I have a surprise for you. Every dog that gets adopted, they also come with free pet food for life. Well, I should probably turn this where you can see it. Free pet food for life and pet insurance for life.
Get out.
Okay, I want to stop it there. That can't be understated enough how huge that's going to be for the success of these adopters and these dogs.
Yeah, for sure. It's expensive. And, second point is, all my dogs are rescues. And Jimmy, if you had reached out to me, I would have come down there. If you're giving food for life, I'll take another dog in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'd have made a
and-
road trip.
And they don't even have to look like one of my other dogs. I'm not that picky. It could be brown, black, white, short hair, long hair, whatever. Just food
Yeah.
for life.
Yeah, call us next time, Jimmy.
Food does not come with human food for life.
Thanks to Spot and Jinx, we were able to provide premium pet food and insurance for all 100 dogs.
Let's go!
That's
Which
awesome.
literally means free dog food shows up at their door for the entire life of the dog.
Oh my God! Look at that!
Thank you.
I like how he tells the dog to look at it.
It's my friend Jimmy.
Well, tell your friend Jimmy thank you.
But that was when I met this woman who really stood out to me, having previously adopted 6 other dogs in her lifetime. And so we took her to see some dogs. But she fell in love with Zoe right away.
That's her Dane, and she's gonna meet Zoe for the first time. Let's see if they get along well. The butt sniffs.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
hey,
Need you
let's
to
we
pause
go.
that for a second.
Yeah.
So we see green shirts, which I think is the trainers. Good intro. You know, we didn't see all of it, but a lot of people don't know how to do an intro just because they've never been taught. One of our most recent videos is how to do intros with dogs you don't trust or reactive dogs. And it's exactly what they did right there. Not face to face. Walk one dog, bring the other dog up behind, let him smell his butt, then reverse to the opposite. It's so much safer, and it seems weird to kind of create that versus letting them just go up to each other, but way less fights. So those trainers look like they know what they're doing, which is awesome.
Yeah, the good old doggy handshake. That goes well. You're on the right course.
Yep, cool.
Zoe, okay? Look at them running around. Zoe's gonna be extra happy in this new home.
Because now with Zoe, she will be caring for a total of 7 dogs.
Oh, awesome.
Seven
We wanted to
dogs.
surprise her with a little something extra.
We're also gonna give you $10,000 in cash.
That's-
As long as you promise to give her lots of scratches.
I do that for nothing.
Well, now
So,
you're doing it for 10.
just real quick pause. I'm
He's
not
like a
saying
drug
you
dealer.
can't have
Like-
7 dogs successfully,
Oh,
but
sorry. I got to compose myself for a second. Seeing that briefcase open. Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
yeah, I'm glad she got 10 grand if she has 7 dogs. But
Yeah.
man, that is a lot of dog. The average family, that's just too much.
Agreed, 100%.
Hopefully, I mean, we don't know their circumstances. I had a client who retired early, and he just rescued huskies, and he had 7, and he was doing a fantastic job. But yeah,
Lot of
most
time.
people couldn't pull that up.
A lot of time and a lot of money to do it right,
Lot
for
of time
sure.
and a lot of money, yeah.
But the briefcase of cash opens. She's like, I would have done it for free. I'd been like, only 10 grand? Come on. Come on, Jimmy. I want 20.
Fork over a little more.
Well, let's see what else he has in store for her.
I rescued so many babies.
Because I just love them and they deserve a good home.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna give her a great home, and we know that.
And even though it was a chaotic day, by the end of day 2, we had 44 dogs adopted. But we noticed that there was one dog who got passed up by more families than any other that day.
This dog's name is Buffett. He only has 3 legs because sadly he was hit by a car.
Which unfortunately means he just may be the hardest dog out of 100 to find a home for.
So this is my favorite dog over here. His name is Buffett.
He only has 3 legs.
But luckily for Buffett, we had a few new strategies for tomorrow. Because on day 3, we still have over 50 dogs to get adopted. So the first strategy we used is I let everyone into the park and unleashed all of the dogs so that they could choose their own families.
Got a camera, you're the cameraman.
Let's
decided
pause
on
here
being-
for
Yeah.
a second. Because I like MrBeast, I'm going to assume this was done well. But I'm sure you're thinking the same thing as me, Alex. Can you imagine just letting 50 or 40, whatever he said, dogs go into a park with people and hoping for the best? That would be...
It was strangers with a whole bunch of
Right.
new people.
That'd be fights or bites within seconds.
I'm gonna say that must be a testament to the job those trainers did. If they were comfortable doing that, my goodness.
Agreed. You know, obviously we don't know what they did. If I had to speculate, what I would say is this wasn't a surprise of, hey, let's try to get them together. There was a planned thing, and they probably started with small groups, brought a couple dogs out, brought a few more in, made sure it was good. And there's obviously some temperament testing going on here because you pull 40 dogs from a random shelter and just 40 random dogs, there's no way every single one of those is dog friendly. And no matter how good a trainer is, even if they've got like incredibly talented trainers, you can't guarantee those dogs are all going to be friendly. So there's obviously some picking and choosing happening here. which makes sense because some dogs don't like new people, and they would have been, reacting at the, at those runs they were in their room. So I think they chose good dogs for this video, which is smart. Why not? And then probably did a nice slow intro. So good for them. It seems, I'm assuming there's no massive fights because the video was posted. So I think it's probably going to go well.
Yeah. No, and they might have multiple runs, like where it looks like there's another fence and other dogs behind it. So they mitigated it somehow. But yeah, the fact they pulled it off, good job.
Yeah.
Hershey, we thought they were
Hershey? Good dog named Bad Chocolate. Yeah, you can just jump in there. We won't lock you in. All right, you can't leave until you adopt her now. So what do you say? You want to get the leash?
Yeah, why not?
All right, arms up. I'm just kidding.
It's a perfect match here. You think this might be the one? I think so.
You want to go home with me? She's so cute.
And since we are getting pretty good at adopting dogs, it was time to have a little fun with it.
Boy.
What am I doing?
Lay down and pretend to be asleep whenever they... Oh, she just came in.
Hi.
Stay asleep. Hold on. Is he asleep?
Yeah, he's taking a nap.
I would leave. I'd turn around and walk out.
He just tucked him in.
They must really want that dog.
Now get up and say,
Hey, so
nap time's over.
I wonder, first off,
And now go back
how
to
many
sleep.
of these people, and do you want to pause for 1 sec, Alex?
Yeah.
How many of these people know who MrBeast is? I would assume, most of them, but if you walk in, there's just some random dude on the couch, that'd be weird. But funny enough, my wife, you know Kara, of course, and she has heard of MrBeast, but has never seen one of his videos. So one of my kids and I showed her one the other day, and she's like, that's MrBeast. And in her mind, he was like this huge muscle guy because his name, MrBeast. So she's picturing this like massive dude, and she's like, wait, that's MrBeast? And so she wouldn't have recognized him. She would have walked in and just seen a dude with a beard on the couch.
It's got to be getting increasingly harder to not be recognized.
Yes. I could see that.
200 million subscribers will do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
But all jokes aside, the good news is we're finally getting more people to see Buffett.
Aw, he likes you guys.
Buffett might be about to
Take him.
But unfortunately,
Are you thinking Tanner or Buffett? Do you want to take Buffett back?
Yeah, I think so.
And we'll go take a look at a couple more?
Okay.
and so we tried again with these two.
He's a sweetheart. And he actually gets around really well.
But once again...
So you don't want Buffett?
I can't take him.
Yeah, come on, good boy.
And to be honest, guys, this whole situation made us really sad.
Which is why we spent 50 grand on a customized Buffett
This
market.
editing has
We
me
will
ready
not
to
rest
take
until
Buffett.
Buffett has a loving home.
As you can see,
Buffett-mobile.
all the younger dogs are adopted. People are just not looking to adopt older dogs as much. And since that's all we have left,
The further we go, the harder this gets.
some of these dogs are from a facility called a kill shelter. And because they are unable to refuse any animals,
I did not
they are
like that
often
body
over
language
capacity
right
and
there.
have to put down their dogs to
The
make
way they
space
were
for
looking
more.
at each other.
Unfortunately, that's
best.
not going to happen. And up next, we're on day number 4. And this time, we have Dave Bautista, who you might recognize from Guardians of the Galaxy.
This one's your favorite?
Okay, so two things. One,
working her magic.
I don't know that guy, but two, that's what my wife thought MrBeast looked like. This guy who's like, arms bigger than my head. That's I should show her this video and be like, yeah, this is MrBeast.
There you go.
Guardians
Dave
of the Galaxy.
Batista, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Watch your Marvel movies, Matt.
I stopped. I've seen
He's
some
like,
of
come
them.
on, why don't you adopt me?
You're usually the adopter.
Yeah, I have 4. All rescues.
Might be 5 soon.
Yeah.
Look at us. We both look super defined.
And now that he looked the part, it was time for Dave's official initiation. This time, Dave's doing the adoption. Let's see how good of an actor he is.
Dave, when they walk in, bark and woof to them as a dog.
It's an everyday thing for me.
I would leave. I would be out of there so fast.
That'd be tough.
All right, you can stop. You can stop. I don't want to make it too hard on him.
Sorry for barking. I've been speaking to dogs all day.
And we have a prize for you.
We have a huge prize for you guys. Free pet food for life from Jinx. And we also have pet
Look at her
insurance
face.
for life for your pup. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
But wait, there's actually one more
She
surprise.
knows.
There's actually one more surprise.
And then go to the beach painting, turn it around, and show them what it says on the back.
Get the picture?
Thanks, guys.
With Dave now a part of the team, we were adopting dogs faster than ever before.
How's it going?
Oh,
They're
87.
so cute.
Are you taking both of them?
Yeah.
You're not-
You can't separate them.
Let's go get the paperwork ready.
Let's do it.
And soon enough, we were approaching the final 10 and hardest to
Aw,
get
two
adopted.
old
Looks like there was 2 older litter.
So Dave, you keep coming back to her. What's going on?
I have a dog named Penny, and she reminds me of her so much, so it's already feeling like we're connected. I hate seeing her without a home. It's killing me. If no one takes her home, I'll take her.
If no one adopts her, you'll take her?
I'll adopt her, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
She's gonna have a home no matter what.
And it wasn't just Orly. After getting passed up again and again by families all day, Buffett seemed like he was starting to lose hope. But then something unexpected happened.
Or he's tired.
Cool. My grandpa had a 3-legged dog. Can I take him for a walk?
Listen to
Buffett
that
seemed
guy.
to warm up
Buffett
to this
seems
guy
pretty
right
cool.
away.
Come on, hop along.
Someone might adopt Buffett.
Pop along.
Buffett had a lot of fun running around, and this guy didn't seem fazed by his missing
So
leg
look at his
all.
shoulder. Can we pause for 1
Dogs
sec?
do pretty good.
Yeah.
Feeling really good about this time. I think.
So his shoulder, I mean, it looks like it was just shaved, but I guess maybe he just lost his leg. I hadn't really noticed that before. And I know you've seen a lot of 3-legged dogs, Alex, and you know I have as well. People are scared off by them, but there's no real issue. I mean, we've got a trainer in the company with a 3-legged dog, and they have fun. They have a super normal life. They just hop, more as they run versus a normal run.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the 3-legged dogs I've worked with, and I know at least the last one, I was not there to work with that dog at all. That dog was great. It was the other dog in the family
Sure.
that was causing troubles. That dog, and I always ask, their mobility was great. It's just they're usually
they
really
adapt
great dogs.
quick.
There's no reason to shy away from it, people.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the position, they're usually great.
Cool. All right, let's see what happens.
I think Buffett is about to find a new home. You want to go home with Buffett?
Yeah, I think seems like a good dog.
And to ensure that Buffett had the best possible quality of life moving forward, we also had a custom prosthetic leg made
there you
for
go.
him,
That might be
and we're
one to
able to give
shave.
his adopter
All right, I had to fit
$10,000.
in. Wait, so I missed that. 10 grand again?
Now we gotta get rid of his kennel.
Yeah.
Buffett, we missed you already.
It's bittersweet,
Giving him
but it
out.
finally feels good to take down his kennel. We'll miss you, Buffett. It's now the start of day 5. Only 10 doggos remain.
We've made some very serious progress. As there's less dogs,
There's less options for people to choose from, so obviously this is going to get harder.
and to kick off today, I brought 2 of my friends.
Who are looking to adopt dogs?
You might know Neil because he lost $1 million in our videos. You might know Dustin because he lost $10,000 like 5 years ago.
It's a lot better than $1 million.
And while you're looking for dogs, because I've spent over $2 million getting
$2
dogs adopted,
million?
and don't plan on slowing down anytime soon, please, for the love of God, can I tell you about Surfshark?
Of course. I'd rather look at the dogs.
Surfshark is a private network provider, VPN, that lets you access content not available in your location, as well as browse the web safely and securely.
Surfshark was also kind enough to give this shelter
Oh, I was thinking
$50,000
about
to
skipping
help
it, but
save
if they
more
gave him
dogs.
$50,000.
So you should watch this ad.
What do
Fair
you think
enough.
of
You know
We'll
you're
let it
legit
slide.
Jump in 1 second.
when you
Sometimes
just
content
have
is
your
only
own
available in a
ads in your
specific
video
country.
instead of
Luckily,
YouTube
Surfshark has
popping in their
3,000
own.
servers in 100 different countries,
You're
so
like,
you can watch movies
I've
or
got
shows
this,
that aren't
Google. I can
specifically
handle it on
available in
my
yours.
own. I'll
Anyways,
make
what
my
were
own
you saying?
ads.
Tell me more about the VPN.
Oh, I already did. You want to take Jet out for a walk?
Please?
Hey,
Yeah, let's do
Jimmy,
it.
And we're open.
we
We're
want to be in
open.
one
You
of your
can disguise
videos.
things like
Like,
your address,
we
email,
don't,
and
maybe
phone
not
numbers
20
from
grand,
hackers.
2 or 3.
They're free. Oh, look at him.
Reach out to us.
What's the verdict?
I love playing with this dog.
I
and
have
wanna
a
keep
feeling
playing with
Jimmy
this dog
would
forever.
extort
Good
us
enough
out
for
of
me.
more
You
money.
think you're gonna get Jet?
I'm
But then he
absolutely
probably
giving Zeus.
donated to
Oh, his
something.
name's Zeus though. Hey, good enough for me. Did you know if they use discount code MrBeast on Surfshark, they can get up to
83% off and have 6 months added to their subscription.
Are you kidding me?
On top of that, Surfshark has a 30-day
a
money-back
long
guarantee,
commercial.
so there's literally no reason not to install and give it a try right now.
$50,000 commercial.
Neil, don't worry. You don't
Somehow
have
I
to share
think
checks with
they
him
made that
because we
donation
have our
and
own
paid
checks for
him,
you.
so it's
Let's
probably been
go.
more than that.
8 dogs remained, and we're gonna go find them a home.
Jimmy, how do I catch
these?
As we had hoped, as more and more people came in, some were showing interest in our older dogs.
Is Dexter a shepherd?
Were you interested in a shepherd?
Yes, that is exactly what I was
Oh,
interested in.
perfect.
We got 2 boys, so I think we need like a
Oh,
girl.
that's good.
She's ready to come out.
Oh, pretty girl.
Let's talk about
Definitely
that
smart.
real quick.
Next year, you're
That's
taking-
just
Yeah.
good
Oh, yeah, I'm
info.
Taking Dexter.
You want to take that?
Yeah. So they said that they had 2 boys, and so they wanted to get a girl. This is the right move. This is what, whenever any of our clients come to us and they say they're thinking about adding a dog to the family, if you have a male, get a female. If you have a female, get a male. You're just far less likely to run into any problems, any fights between them, any stuff like that. So They had two boys going into it. Get a girl. Perfect.
And $50 says within 3-4 months that female's in charge of the household, and the males are like, whoa, we don't need trouble. Whatever you say.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Need her in our life. They're so happy.
So as we removed some of the final dogs' kennels, we started to receive video footage from all of the families who had adopted these dogs so far.
And she's loving her new life here.
Cooper has been a great addition to our family.
This is Hazel. So far, she is
Hopefully the
doing
trainers get to follow up too.
Nice boy.
Yeah.
The belly rub.
Good boy.
That's a big dog.
Thank you for the puppies, MrBeast.
And it was really beautiful. At the start of this video, we had 100 dogs that had been left in kill shelters or abandoned. But now only 2 remain, leaving us with Star Crunch and Dorley. And while people are coming to adopt, neither dog seemed to fit what they were looking for.
For a small dog, at 3. We don't actually have any small dogs left.
I was really looking for like a younger dog.
Yeah, no worries.
So look at the body
Sadly, we don't
language
have
on
any
that
more.
brown one.
We were starting to worry that we wouldn't find these 2 a home.
And for anyone, you want to pause for one sec?
Yeah.
Anyone who's watching, little stuff matters. And, we're just saw a short clip there, but the person reached out, the dog's ears went back a little bit, and it took a little step back. And it just says, hey, I'm nervous, I'm not comfortable. I mean, it could be a super nice dog, who knows? But that little stuff matters. Recognizing that stuff and then not pressing too hard. That's how people get bit. Call the dog to you. Don't go to the dog. So I think we see why that one's one of the 2 that are left. It's probably pretty timid.
Yeah. Not surprising. Not surprising.
Star Crunch and Dorley. Oh, how's it going? What up?
Hi.
These are our final 2.
It's like the last pick in dodgeball. I'm looking for this one,
All
man.
right, Star Crunch can be incredibly shy when she meets new people.
But Star Crunch gravitated right to him.
We'll call you Crunch.
Win him over Crunch.
Yeah, he had closed hands, so he wasn't easy to bite. Let the dog.
And even though it was exciting to
Yeah.
watch
He was
Star Crunch
coached.
If I wanted to be
Or he knows.
nitpicky, though, I would say don't have the arm out like that. Call the dog
That's
to
true.
you.
She's actually sad. She's like, just realized.
Could
what
be
happened.
worse, for sure.
And now we
Could be
have
worse,
one.
yeah.
And we're gonna give whoever adopts Dorley over there an even bigger surprise than everyone else. And since she's the only
$10
dog left,
million.
she doesn't need a kennel. This entire building is her kennel. Just so fast.
We made sure to give Dorley all the attention the last dog deserved. As we waited and waited and waited until finally one person walked in.
How's it going, man?
This is Dorley.
Hey.
Oh, she seems to like you.
Yeah.
She was saved after being abandoned during Hurricane Idalia, and now she's just looking for a forever home.
I think she just found one.
But before you can take Dorley home,
One person has to approve of it.
I hate seeing her here. If no one takes her home, I'll take her.
How's it going? I need you to give your blessing, okay?
You look super happy.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna give him the paperwork. Take care.
Congratulations.
Oh, I just hung up on Dave.
He's way too big for you to do that.
Congratulations on adopting Dorley.
and as a reward for adopting the 100th dog, we have
$20,000 in cash for you. Are you serious? You have to promise us you will always take care of her.
Right. Is it like
I have
$1
one final
bills?
surprise for the people that helped us get all these dogs.
It looks better.
Got it. As a thank you for letting us use your place, we wanted to make a $100,000 donation.
So you can keep finding abandoned dogs' homes.
We also brought a bunch of money for all of you that helped us get them adopted. Thank you, Spot and Jinx, for providing pet insurance and dog food. That was wonderful. There's about 50 grand in those wheelbarrows, which is extra on top of what they made when we paid them to help. Thank you for watching.
Okay. So much happened in that last couple seconds. I don't even know if I processed it. So he gave money to them. They were paid. Then he also gave them wheelbarrows full of money. So, overall, like people love to hate MrBeast, and I've never really understood it because he seems like a super nice guy. I don't know. I saw things I didn't like in the video, but as a dog trainer, I can't imagine that there'd be nothing that would concern me a little. I don't love seeing the two dogs go to the puppies go to the same family. The other things it looked like the trainers they had were really good, so that's cool. And there was nothing egregious, right? Like even the stuff that I didn't like personally. For all we know, they had like 30-minute conversations with those people about how to handle it properly, how to handle two dogs. So I don't know. I thought it was a great video. I've got no issues with it. It was super well edited. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, any gripes we have. Like we don't have the full information, and overall it looks like they did an amazing job. They clearly took their time with it. They didn't just give them out to the first people there, and they set them up with free food and free insurance, and good job.
For sure.
Good job, Jimmy and team.
Agreed. And
good job.
There's always going to be someone unhappy, but it's got my stamp of approval. And when it comes to dogs and rescuing dogs, I feel like I'd be pretty tough to please on that because there's a lot that can go wrong. I think he did really well. So great job, MrBeast. Hey, give us a ring. We'd be happy to be in one of your videos.
Call us next time.
For sure.